are welcome to another session of development of teaching materials. I am your facilitator, Nihad Koni. We are in Unit 2, Session 5. In this session, we will look at another class of teaching aids and resources called the computer-based material. By the end of this session, you should be able to state at least 4 importance of using computers to teach science and the types of interactions assisted instruction. Computer-based material. What comes to mind when we ask of a computer? We know that a computer is an electronic device that accepts input, processes it, and gives an information or output. It also has the potential to store the information that has been processed. How can teachers utilize this computer in their teaching? There are various ways that teachers can use the computer in the teaching and learning, and they are these 3 areas. 1. Learning about computers. 2. Learning through computers. And 3. Learning with computers. And so, for any computer-based material you use, it might fall under either of these ways to use the computer. Let's take them one by one and see what they mean. Learning about computers. Learning about computers means learning to understand what the computer is and the different functions it can perform. And so, if a person enrolls in an ICT course, it is one of the ways you learn about. It helps to develop the computer literacy of your students. Learning about computers also relates to the history and how far computers have come from the time it was first developed. It also relates to understanding how you will use the computer as a tool. It also involves understanding computer-related terminology such as BOS, CD-ROM, LAN, virus, among others. Learning through computers. When we are using a computer through this process, it is sometimes referred to as computer-assisted instruction. It is when the computer will take over the teacher's work or assist the teacher with various functions. In computer-assisted instruction, the computers can provide the subject, content materials, and interact with the students in a variety of ways. In the same way a teacher in the class will be making discussions in the class, the computer-assisted instructions can take on this function. It can pose questions to the students. It can cause discussions in the class. And so if you use a computer to help you through these, it is termed using the computer to learn. And this interaction is learning through computers. Now, when a teacher uses the computer to teach, where the computer takes on its function or greatly assists the teacher, there are a number of interactions that can go under that. 1. Drills and practice. Here, the computer will pose questions to the students, and the students will answer them, just as the teacher would have done. Also, it will be a form of simulation. In this form, students play an active role in manipulating certain functions of the computer. The simulations give you an environment that depicts reality, and so whenever you are using simulation, the students are made to make decisions on the basis of an incomplete data that have been produced. And after that decision, the results are shown to the students. It is the same as the teacher being in class, asking students about their ideas about a topic. If the students give the information, the teacher also gives the feedback. That is the same way simulations can also use the computer to do for the teacher. Tutorial is another way the computer can help the teacher in its function. They are in a question and answer dialogue form, where the information is given in the form of a text or a graphic, posing questions to the students for them to answer. All these are ways the computer can help the teacher to perform his function, and they are under learning through computers. The last way that a computer can help with teaching is learning with computers. In learning with computers, the student uses the computer as a tool to acquire knowledge and perform analysis. It also involves communicating used as a tool to present information to a class or group. Basically, learning with computers means the computer will help you to access the knowledge. And so, you could use the internet, Encarta, to fetch for information. You can also use it to perform analysis, like the Microsoft Excel, which is in the Microsoft Office suite, among others. Learning with computers help you to also get access to people abroad, gain information from different sources away from your geographical area, learn about different things that are not within your vicinity, and that is learning. Let us look at the importance of using computers. Information is sent to a large number of people at a time by the use of a computer, and that the teacher can send notes or valuable information on topics to the whole class at a time. By just a click, students can have all the information the teacher wishes them to have, saving time and energy. Also, it is able to communicate with students easily with minimum teacher assistance using a computer. Communication between a teacher and a student are very vital for teaching and learning. The computer makes it necessary for students to easily communicate with their and vice versa. Also, the computer can be used to access information from different sources using the search engines available. Different sources of information can be gotten from different areas, and so it widens your knowledge scale. Also, it helps students to develop computer skills and their literacy. It is very important to develop your computer skill and literacy in this modern era because all careers need at least an idea about computers. Again, computers can help you to increase students' participation in acquiring knowledge because if you use computers to learn, by learning with computers, the student can himself fish for information from different sources and acquire knowledge for himself. And finally, the computer helps you, the teacher, to vary your lesson. This puts a kind of spice and interest in your students to always come to your lesson. A few questions for us to try our hands on this session. State at least four importance of using computers to teach science and state the types of interactions in computer-assisted instruction. We have come to the end of this session. In this session, we looked at computer-based materials which involve learning about computers, where we learn of the history of computers, what the computer is, and the different functions. We also learned about learning through where the computer takes on the function of a teacher or helps the teacher greatly in his function in the class, using drills and practice, simulations and tutorials. And finally, learning with computers, where computer is used as a tool to gain knowledge. We also came across the importance of computer-assisted instruction and computers as a whole. If you are a science teacher and you want to vary your lessons, try to use computers in one of your lesson delivery. I believe your students will love it. Thank you, and see you in our next session.